guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel with me, Monique. Today's video is all about the Chanel bag must-have. If you are new to my channel, I upload videos weekly about style, mindful shopping, travel, and everything in between. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you like to click the subscribe button. I would love to see you back. Today, I'm going to share of what I think is the 5 bag must-have from Chanel. Now, before we start, I would like to state that, of course, having 5 Chanel bags is not mandatory, nor do I suggest that everyone should have 5 Chanel bags or more in their lives. This is merely my opinion as a handbag collector or a handbag lover, and specifically a Chanel lover. I've had many Chanel bags come and go into my collections, but in my opinion, if I have to narrow it down to 5 bags only, these are my must-have. First and foremost is, of course, the classic flap. As you can see here, this is the classic Chanel bag that everyone knows and everyone has seen either in person or in social media. This is the bag that was designed by Karl Lagerfeld in the 80s. Mine is in the size medium in caviar and gold hardware, but it doesn't matter which size you prefer. Some people prefer the small or the jumbo and even the maxi. In my opinion, I think the medium works best for me. If not, my second option would be the small. This bag is very versatile. It goes with any outfit. It can go casual, it can go formal. You can carry it on the shoulder like so. Or sometimes when I'm in a crowded space, I carry it as a crossbody bag so that it's easy for me to access in and out. And of course, if black is not your thing or it's not something that would work with your wardrobe, you could have the classic flap in any color. They come up with seasonal color every season with such beautiful selections. I also have it in beige, which I think is perfect for the summer. So it doesn't have to be black if you don't want it. And of course, it also comes in lambskin if you prefer the lambskin. The second bag from Chanel that I would recommend for your collection is the Reissue bag. This is the Reissue in the size 226. I highly recommend the Reissue because it is more subtle than the classic flap. As you can see, the classic flap comes with the CC clasp, and this one comes with the Mademoiselle turn lock. Goes like that. I find that this one can be more wearable compared to the classic flap, especially if you are going to places that you are not sure in terms of safety and whether or not you should carry your classic flap. This is one of my favorite styles. This was originally designed by Coco Chanel. You can see many pictures of her in the past carrying a bag very similar to this. Of course, the Reissue has some slight design changes. It was updated by Karl Lagerfeld. I have this one in red, but I really want this in black in the future and maybe in 225. 226 can be slightly big. If you have the chain like this, you can carry it easily as a shoulder bag. But for me, because I'm 5'1" on a good day, if I carry it on the longer chain, it is slightly too long as a shoulder bag, and I only carry it with this long chain if I want to carry it as crossbody bag. As you can see, it falls lower than the classic flap. Classic flap kind of fell on my chest a little bit. This one sits nicely on the hips. The third style from Chanel that I would recommend is, of course, the mini. It comes in rectangular or the square mini. So it depends on your preference, which one do you prefer. You don't necessarily have to have both. There isn't a lot of difference in terms of what could fit into each bag. It's just slightly different in terms of style. So you could possibly fit similar amount of stuff inside these bags. I highly recommend them, especially if you are a fan of crossbody bag. I exclusively only wear these bags as crossbody bags because you can only carry the chain one way. and I find the size is good enough for me for daily use and for running errands. I love this for travel. It is really compact for me to pack in my carry-on. The square one is slightly shorter than the rectangular one in terms of the chain. I would highly suggest for you to try it on in the store and take pictures. That's what I always do before I buy a bag. Actually, I go to the store, I take pictures, and I see how it looks like on my body, and I go home and I think about it. I rarely buy bags on the spot. I always have to think about it first. So the next bag style that I would recommend from Chanel is, of course, the walk or the wallet on chain. This is, some people consider this as SLG because it is in the SLG category on the website, but I consider this as a bag because surprisingly this fits more than you think. I've done a review on this bag, and I've done a review on I think all of the bags that I mentioned today, so I will leave the link down below for you to check out. Yeah, so this is the walk. This is vintage. I purchased this from Fashion File. But I said this before that I would definitely repurchase the walk if this one gets really worn out in the future, because I really do like it. It's good for crossbody running errands, even though I don't really wear a lot of crossbody bags nowadays anymore. But it is still a great bag for travel or for just like going to the store. It is longer. You can't see, but it is definitely longer than the mini bags. So if you're taller than 5'1", it will work great for you. But yeah, it fits a lot of things. It is very compact. So we've come to number 5. For number 5, I would definitely recommend their seasonal bags. So not only going with the classic, I think their seasonal bags are also very beautiful and sometimes can be very memorable. You could possibly buy a seasonal bag in a style that you don't have yet, maybe a tote. They always have different types of tote every season. Or from a collection that you really love and you've seen on the runway. For example, from their supermarket collection, there were so many bags that were so iconic and very collectible. I would highly suggest having one seasonal bag from Chanel in your collection that you truly fall in love with, that you want to have forever. For example, I have this one. This is a vintage one. I don't remember the year of this bag, but for me, this bag is really fun. This one is in jersey. This one is in the chocolate bar east to west kind of style. It has leather lining. This bag is a perfect length as a shoulder bag. As you know, the whole early 2000 kind of style is coming back, and it's all about like the itty bitty shoulder bags. I just love the print on it. I think it's super fun, and I think a lot of things from Chanel are actually very fun and very interesting. They're not only about the classic styles. As you can see on the runway, they always come up with crazy fun things every season. And also on the plus side, these seasonal bags tend to be cheaper than the classic bags. So why not have something fun in your collection? Okay, so those are the 5 bags must have from Chanel in my opinion. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have a different opinion. What are the must-have bags from Chanel that I don't mention in this video? I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!